Welcome to the Yeeflow May Product update video. We're excited to bring you a series of new features and improvements designed to enhance your workflow and productivity. Let's dive into the details. First, we've made significant adjustments to the navigation menu in application settings. The Approvals group is added to the navigation menu by default, and the new My Items menu item allows you to manage the components under the Task Approval group more flexibly. Open the Application Settings Management page and click on the Navigation menu option. In the Manage Menu Items panel, you can configure the Approvals group. You can individually modify the display names and icons for pending tasks, claimed tasks, and completed tasks. Clicking the Delete button will remove components from the group, which will be added to the My Items list on the left. To re-add components, check the component and click the Add to Menu button, placing the selected item at the bottom of the menu item list. To delete the entire group, click the Delete button, and all components will be added to the My Items list. A new My Requests component has been added to the My Items list, displaying the current user submissions within the application. By default, My Requests is not on the menu list. To use this feature, check the component to add it to the bottom of the menu list on the right. Our second update focuses on saving data lists as templates and creating new ones. Data lists can now be saved as templates and exported in YDL format. Click the More Settings button on the data list, and in the drop-down menu, click Save as Template to choose between exporting only the data list definition or exporting the definition along with up to 100 records. The ways to create data lists have also increased. Click Add Component and select Data List. You can create a new data list by clicking the New Data List button, setting it up according to your business needs, or by clicking the Import Data List button to support importing the YDL format files. You can also choose the required data list template from the template library for installation. We're also introducing support for sublist field types and data lists. In Yeeflow, a sublist in the data list is a field type that allows multiple related records to be nested within a main data list item. To add a sublist field, click on the Add New Column button to open the New Field Settings window. In the Field Types section, choose Sublist from the drop-down list. Input a name for this field, and turn on the required settings if needed. In the list content, click Settings to add the desired fields and configure them as needed. Click Add Field button, set the field ID, field name, and choose the type from the drop-down list. Finally, save your new sublist field. Now when you add a new item, you'll see the sublist control and can click the Add Item button to add new items. The sublist control can be applied in list forms, public forms, and workflows. To do this, click on the Forms option to access the List Forms Management window and edit the previous form. In the Form Designer, find the sublist control in the Controls Add panel, which will be shown as the field name. Drag and drop it into the canvas. Next, move to the List Content section and select the layout from the drop-down list. To manage the columns of this sublist control, access the Field Settings and click the Settings button to open the List Field Settings window. Here you can reorder the fields, rename each field ID and name, or select the type from the drop-down list. Click the checkbox for each field to show /hide it in the sublist as a column. You can also add new fields to the sublist by clicking the Add Field button. This allows you to configure properties for each new field. Click the OK button to add those fields. The selected fields will be added to the sublist as columns based on the sorting order. Click each column to expand the Settings panel. You can change the control type and set the control properties. The view properties can also be set. You can drag to change the order of each column, or click the Trash button to remove a column from the sublist. This will not delete the related field, just like unselecting the checkbox from the List Field Settings window. You can also use summary settings to calculate the values of the column's records. To add a new summary field, click the Settings button in the Summary Settings area. Then click the Add button to open the Summary Editor. Select the field for calculation. Choose the operation type from the drop-down list. Decide whether to display this summary field in the sublist control, and set the value to another field or variable on your main form if you want to reuse the result. Click the preview to see the result. There is a subtle difference when using sublist fields in public forms. When setting sublist fields, public forms cannot use user, department, and lookup field types because they are external forms. Finally, we've added several new features to the container control. We have introduced new container width settings, inline. When choosing the custom option, these settings support multiple units such as pixels, %m relative to the font size of the element, rootm relative to the font size of the root element, VW, viewport height, and the custom value. These are compatible with the current pixels and percentage settings. The container height settings, in addition to the default and minimum heights, now include custom as well, supporting the same units as the width settings. Overflow and HTML tag options are now classified under the Items section, with overflow supporting scroll. Additionally, the typography option has been enhanced. You can now set text color and text alignment, affecting the text and paragraph controls within the container. If the text in your container already has a specific color, that color will not change. However, if the text does not have a predefined color, the text color setting will apply to the entire container. Changing the alignment will adjust the alignment of all text within the container. Thank you for watching. We hope these updates make your experience with Yeeflow even better. Stay tuned for more exciting features and improvements.